What if I were to tell you of a realm, a vast island nation, where the chorus of human expression fragments into over 800 distinct languages, a veritable babel of tongues, each a unique window into a different perception of existence? Imagine, if you will, a people who, in ceremonial reverence or perhaps as a means of evoking ancient spirits, adorn themselves with masks sculpted not from wood or precious metals, but from the very earth itself, the primal mud of their riverbanks. And picture a society where the ultimate measure of affluence, the truest symbol of status and communal wealth, is not found in hoarded gold or fleeting currency, but in the humble yet profoundly significant pig. Such a place, seemingly woven from the threads of myth and the depths of the unexplored, does indeed exist. Welcome then to Papua New Guinea. Indeed, welcome to Papua New Guinea, an archipelago of astonishing contrasts, a land that cradles an unparalleled diversity of life, both natural and cultural, and one that continues to guard its profound mysteries with a quiet, enigmatic dignity. It is a world where towering, mist-shrouded mountains cleave the sky, their slopes cloaked in some of the planet's most ancient and impenetrable rainforests, jungles teeming with creatures yet unknown to science. Here, vibrant coral reefs, veritable underwater cities of breathtaking biodiversity, fringe volcanic islands, creating a spectacle of natural wonder. We invite you now to embark on an extraordinary journey with us. A journey to uncover 15 truly fascinating facets of this remarkable country, each a testament to its unique place on our Earth. This expedition will take us deep into the heart of its varied landscapes, from the steamy lowlands where mighty rivers carve their paths to the sea, to the cool, crisp highlands where resilient communities have thrived for millennia, adapting to the challenging terrain with remarkable ingenuity. We shall glimpse the intricate tapestry of human culture, woven from countless threads of tradition, belief, and artistic expression, each community a distinct jewel in this magnificent mosaic. Prepare to witness rituals that connect the present to a deep ancestral past, and to meet the people whose lives are so intimately intertwined with the rhythms of the natural world, a connection many in our modern world have long since forgotten or perhaps never known, a symphony of human existence. This is not merely a geographical exploration, it is an immersion into a land that continues to challenge our preconceptions, a corner of the globe where the veil between the everyday and the extraordinary is tantalizingly thin. Papua New Guinea stands as a living museum of biological and cultural evolution, a place where the ancient coexists with the contemporary in a dynamic, sometimes startling embrace. It is a testament to the resilience of both nature and the human spirit. So, let us venture forth with open minds and a spirit of respectful curiosity to explore the wonders of this island nation, a land that truly stands apart, offering endless surprises and profound insights into the sheer richness and variety of life on our shared planet. Our journey begins in a realm that seems to defy the relentless march of time, a sanctuary of nature so profoundly untouched it feels like stepping back into a primordial world, a living echo of Earth's ancient past. Papua New Guinea's extraordinary ecological integrity is, in no small part, a consequence of its formidable geography, a dramatic tapestry woven by tectonic forces and eons of erosion. Vast, impenetrable mountain ranges, like the Great Central Cordillera, rise sharply from the coastal plains, their peaks often shrouded in mist, creating formidable barriers to easy access and human encroachment. These colossal ramparts, combined with dense, sprawling rainforests that stretch for countless miles, and a coastline fractured into a myriad of islands and intricate fjords, have effectively insulated vast tracts of this land from extensive human alteration, preserving ecosystems in a state of near-pristine majesty. To speak of an ecosystem as untouched in our modern era is to invoke a concept of profound rarity, a whisper from a bygone age when humanity's footprint was far lighter upon the earth. Here, in the secluded valleys, and on the mist-laden slopes of Papua New Guinea, this term finds true resonance, a palpable reality. It signifies forests where ancient trees draped in epiphytes and lianas have stood for centuries, their canopies forming a closed, unbroken ceiling above a complex understory, undisturbed by large-scale logging or agricultural conversion. It means rivers that flow clear and untamed, their waters unpolluted by industrial effluent, their banks teeming with life, a vibrant pulse of pure wilderness. This is a world where the intricate web of ecological relationships, developed over millennia, remains largely intact, a stark and vital contrast to so many developed landscapes across the globe. Within these hallowed, unspoiled havens, life has flourished with an astonishing exuberance, evolving in splendid isolation to produce a treasure trove of biological uniqueness, a veritable Noah's Ark of specialized forms. Papua New Guinea is a global hotspot of endemism, home to countless species of flora and fauna that are found nowhere else on this planet, each a unique genetic legacy. From the iridescent plumage of its remarkable birds of paradise, whose elaborate courtship displays are legendary ballets of color and form, to the silent, secretive marsupials like the tree kangaroo that navigate the forest canopy, and the dazzling array of insects, amphibians and reptiles, many of which still await formal scientific description and understanding. Each valley, each mountain range, can be a world unto itself, harboring its own unique assemblage of life, a living laboratory for the study of evolution. Yet this ecological paradise, for all its resilience and remoteness, is not immune to the pressures that encroach upon the wild places of our world, a delicate balance under increasing threat. Its very richness makes it a beacon of biodiversity, but also a resource that requires careful stewardship and profound respect from all humankind. The sheer wonder of encountering such pristine environments, of knowing that such places still exist, carries with it a solemn responsibility to understand, to conserve, and to ensure that future generations can also marvel at the breathtaking biological heritage that Papua New Guinea so generously cradles within its rugged embrace. It is a testament to the power of nature, a vibrant reminder of what our planet can be when its wild heart is allowed to beat strong and free, a symphony of life echoing through the ages. As we delve deeper into the human fabric of Papua New Guinea, a tapestry woven with countless threads of tradition and community, we encounter figures of immense strength, wisdom, and cultural significance, the women of its myriad communities. Far from being passive observers in the unfolding drama of life, these women are the very bedrock of their societies, the silent, often unsung architects of communal stability and continuity, their influence permeating every aspect of existence. Their resilience, honed over generations of navigating challenging environments and complex social landscapes, is palpable, a quiet power etched into their very being. They carry with them an innate dignity and a profound understanding of their roles, which are as diverse and varied as the cultures they represent, each a unique expression of human adaptation. In their hands, the threads of daily life are woven into a strong and enduring tapestry, essential for the survival and flourishing of their people. One of their most vital contributions, a sacred trust passed down through generations, lies in the dedicated duty of preserving and transmitting cultural traditions, the very soul and identity of their communities. It is often the women who are the custodians of ancestral knowledge, the keepers of ancient stories, myths, and legends that explain the origins of their people and their intricate relationship with the land, the spirits, and the cosmos. Through intricate dances that tell age-old tales, evocative songs that carry the melodies of their ancestors, and the meticulous creation of traditional crafts, be it the weaving of billams, the vibrant string bags that carry both sustenance and profound symbolism, or the crafting of elaborate ceremonial attire adorned with feathers and shells, they breathe life into age-old customs. They ensure that the wisdom of the past is not lost to the mists of time, but carefully passed down to the younger generations, maintaining a living link to their rich and varied heritage. Beyond the realm of cultural guardianship, a role of immense spiritual and social importance, the women of Papua New Guinea play an indispensable role in the practical sustenance and everyday functioning of their communities. Their days are often filled with the arduous yet essential tasks of tending to gardens, cultivating staple crops like taro, yams, and sweet potatoes, which form the backbone of the local diet and ensure food security. They are skilled foragers possessing an intimate encyclopedic knowledge of the forest's bounty, knowing which plants provide food, medicine, or materials for shelter and craft. Furthermore, they are often the primary caregivers, nurturing children, tending to the sick and elderly, and maintaining the intricate social bonds and kinship ties that hold families and clans together in a cohesive whole. Their tireless efforts ensure not only the physical well-being of their communities, but also contribute significantly to the local economy and the overall social harmony. What makes the women of Papua New Guinea particularly unique and fascinating to behold is the sheer diversity of their roles, and the profound connection they maintain with their environment and their ancestral heritage in a rapidly changing, modernizing world. In some societies, they hold significant economic power through their agricultural prowess, or their vibrant participation in market activities, their entrepreneurial spirit shining through. In others, they are revered for their spiritual knowledge, their ability to communicate with the spirit world, or their skills in mediation and conflict resolution acting as peacemakers. Their adornments, often crafted from natural materials like flowers, seeds, and shells, speak volumes about their identity, status, and cultural affiliations, a visual language of belonging. They are not a monolith, but a vibrant mosaic of individuals, each contributing in her own way to the rich, complex, and deeply human story of this extraordinary nation, embodying a spirit of endurance, grace, and profound wisdom. Here, in the dense emerald canopies of Papua New Guinea, a truly remarkable creature makes its home, a marsupial unlike any other encountered in the vast Australian outback. This is the realm of the tree kangaroo, an animal that has forsaken the sun-scorched plains for a life amidst the leaves and branches. With a gentle, almost whimsical countenance, these creatures embody the unique evolutionary pathways forged in these isolated ancient forests. They are a testament to nature's ingenuity, adapting the classic kangaroo form to navigate a three-dimensional arboreal world, a feat that continues to captivate zoologists and casual observers alike, securing their place as one of the island's most endearing and iconic inhabitants. Their adaptation to this lofty existence is nothing short of extraordinary. Unlike their ground-dwelling cousins, tree kangaroos possess powerfully developed forelimbs, equipped with long, curved claws that provide an exceptional grip on bark and vine. Their hind limbs, though still recognizably kangaroo-like, are shorter and broader, allowing for more agile movement amongst the complex latticework of the forest. A long, often tufted tail acts not as a prop but as a crucial counterbalance, assisting them as they make prodigious leaps from one precarious perch to another. Observing their deliberate yet surprisingly graceful ascents and descents is to witness evolution in elegant motion, a ballet performed high above the forest floor. Life in the canopy dictates a specialized diet. The tree kangaroo is primarily a folivore, subsisting on a variety of leaves plucked from the abundant rainforest flora. They will also readily consume fruits, flowers, and even grains if the opportunity arises, demonstrating a flexible approach to foraging in their verdant domain. This search for sustenance requires an intimate knowledge of their arboreal territory, a map etched into their being, guiding them to the choicest morsels. Each meal is a careful selection, a balance of nutrients gleaned from the high branches, far from the competition and dangers that might lurk on the ground below, a quiet feasting in their leafy cathedrals. Yet, despite their enchanting nature and remarkable adaptations, the future of these arboreal acrobats is far from secure. The relentless pressures of habitat loss as forests are cleared for agriculture and timber shrink their available domain, fragmenting their populations. They're also traditionally hunted for food in some regions, adding another layer of threat to their continued survival. Conserving the tree kangaroo means protecting the intricate tapestry of the New Guinean rainforest itself, a global responsibility to safeguard these unique creatures and the irreplaceable world they inhabit. Their gentle gaze seems to implore us to recognize the fragility of their existence, a silent plea from the treetops. Deep within the eastern highlands of Papua New Guinea, amidst the misty valleys and rugged terrain, a truly enigmatic cultural expression takes form. Here, the Asaro mudmen emerge, their bodies daubed in spectral gray mud, their heads adorned with enormous, often grotesque clay masks. This is not mere theatricality, it is a tradition steeped in legend, a visual narrative passed down through generations, evoking a primal sense of mystery and awe. Their slow, deliberate movements and the eerie silence that often accompanies their appearance create an atmosphere that transports onlookers to a time when spirits and mortals were believed to walk the same earth, a chilling yet fascinating spectacle. The origins of the mudmen are shrouded in the mists of local folklore, with tales as compelling as their appearance. One prevalent legend speaks of Asaro warriors defeated in battle who were forced to flee into the muddy banks of a nearby river. As dusk fell, they attempted to escape, their bodies caked in the pale clay. Their enemies, seeing these ghostly figures emerge from the riverine gloom, mistook them for spirits of the dead, and overcome with fear, fled in terror. Thus a guise born of desperation became a symbol of intimidation, and eventually a celebrated cultural identity, a story of ingenuity and psychological advantage preserved in this striking ritual. The masks themselves are formidable artistic creations, each one unique, sculpted by hand from river clay, and often baked in the sun or over fires. They are intentionally designed to be unsettling, with distorted human features, gaping mouths, and exaggerated expressions, sometimes incorporating animalistic elements. The weight of these masks, combined with the mud covering their bodies, dictates the slow, almost spectral pace of their movements. This deliberate slowness enhances their otherworldly aura, making them appear as if they are apparitions gliding across the landscape, a silent, powerful statement of cultural heritage and ancestral connection, each gesture heavy with meaning. The performance of the Asaro Mudmen is far more than a simple reenactment for curious eyes. It is a profound link to their ancestral past, a way of honoring the spirits and the stories that define their community. It is performed at significant cultural events such as Sing Sing's large traditional gatherings, and serves to reinforce tribal identity and shared history. For the Asaro people, to don the mud and mask is to embody the spirits of their ancestors, to carry forward a legacy of resilience and cultural pride. This haunting tradition continues to mystify and captivate, a living echo from a time of myth and legend in the Highlands of New Guinea. Across the diverse cultures and myriad communities of Papua New Guinea, one animal stands preeminent, not merely as a source of sustenance, but as a profound symbol of wealth, status, and intricate social obligation: the pig. Far from being simple farmyard creatures, these animals are woven into the very fabric of societal structure, their value extending far beyond their considerable weight in protein. To understand Papua New Guinea is, in many ways, to understand the deep and multifaceted significance of the pig, an animal that serves as currency, as a social connector, and as a sacred offering, embodying the prosperity and vitality of its people. The accumulation and exchange of pigs are central to the traditional economies and power dynamics of many indigenous groups. The number of pigs a man or a clan possesses is a direct indicator of their influence, their capacity for generosity, and their standing within the community. Lavish feasts, where dozens, sometimes hundreds of pigs are slaughtered and distributed, are displays of immense wealth and serve to elevate the status of the hosts. These events are not merely about consumption. They are complex social transactions, reinforcing alliances, settling debts, and demonstrating the economic prowess of individuals and their kinship groups. The pig, therefore, is a living bank, a tangible measure of one's success in social capital. Beyond their role as indicators of wealth, pigs are integral to almost every significant life event and social ritual. They are exchanged as bride price, solidifying marital bonds and linking families together in networks of mutual obligation. They are offered to appease spirits, to mark births and deaths, and to resolve disputes, their sacrifice often seen as essential for restoring harmony and balance within the community. The intricate systems of pig exchange known as mokas or te in different highland regions involve years of planning and careful management of herds, creating elaborate cycles of debt and reciprocity that bind communities together in a complex web of social interdependence. The relationship between Papua New Guineans and their pigs is often one of surprising intimacy and care. Pigs may be housed with the family, fed choice scraps, and even mourned when they are destined for ceremonial slaughter. This close bond underscores their immense cultural value. They are not anonymous livestock but individuals recognized for their contribution to the family's and the clan's well-being and prestige. This deep-seated reverence for the pig highlights a worldview where the lines between the economic, social, and spiritual realms are beautifully and inextricably blurred, with this remarkable animal standing firmly at the intersection of them all, a true cornerstone of life. Here, in the vibrant self-governing nation of Papua New Guinea, A land teeming with unparalleled biodiversity and ancient cultures, lies a most curious political arrangement, a thread connecting this independent realm to a crown many thousands of miles away. It is a testament to the intricate tapestry of history, where the echoes of empire resonate in the most unexpected of modern structures. For despite its hard-won sovereignty, achieved in 1975, the ceremonial head of state for this Pacific nation is none other than the British monarch. This seemingly paradoxical situation speaks volumes about the enduring, complex relationships forged in the crucible of colonial history, and the paths nations choose as they navigate their way towards self-determination, sometimes retaining symbolic links to a past that has, in so many other ways, been thoroughly transformed. The King of England, or indeed the reigning British sovereign, holds this position not through any direct governance or political interference, but as a symbol of the historical ties that bind Papua New Guinea to the Commonwealth of Nations. In practice, the monarch's duties are performed by a Governor-General, a citizen of Papua New Guinea, appointed upon the recommendation of the National Parliament. This representative acts on behalf of the Crown, fulfilling ceremonial functions, formally assenting to legislation, and embodying a continuity that bridges the nation's indigenous heritage with its more recent colonial past, and its present-day parliamentary democracy. It is a delicate balance, a system that allows for full internal autonomy while acknowledging a shared history, a subtle yet significant feature of this nation's unique political identity in the vast Pacific. This unusual arrangement is a legacy of Papua New Guinea's journey from Australian administration, itself once a British colony, to full independence. Rather than severing all ties, the newly independent nation chose to become a parliamentary constitutional monarchy, embracing a model that allowed for stability and a recognized framework within the international community of the Commonwealth. It is a path chosen by several other independent nations, each adapting the system to their own unique cultural and political landscapes. This decision reflects a pragmatic approach, one that acknowledges the complexities of historical inheritance while forging a distinctly Papua New Guinean future, a future where local governance and national identity are paramount, yet a symbolic nod to a shared past remains an integral part of the state's architecture. And so, the life of this diverse nation unfolds, its government and its people charting their own course, while a distant monarch remains in title, their head of state. This fascinating detail does not diminish the nation's independence, but rather adds another layer to its rich and multifaceted story. It is a reminder that the paths to nationhood are varied and often incorporate elements from different eras and traditions, creating unique political ecosystems as diverse and intriguing as the natural world itself. The machinery of daily governance, the vibrant democratic processes, and the distinct cultural expressions all thrive, powerfully and independently, under this rather extraordinary and enduring symbolic umbrella, a testament to adaptation and the nuanced evolution of nations. Imagine a land where almost every valley, every isolated community has cultivated its own distinct way of speaking, its own unique vocalization of the human experience. This is the reality in Papua New Guinea, a nation that stands as the undisputed champion of linguistic diversity on our planet. With over 850 indigenous languages documented, some estimates suggest even more. It is a veritable Babel, yet one that functions with an extraordinary, albeit complex harmony. This incredible profusion of tongues represents nearly 1/8 of the world's total languages, all flourishing within the borders of a single country. It is a linguistic richness unparalleled anywhere else. A living library of human expression, where each language offers a unique key to understanding a particular worldview, a specific way of interacting with this ancient land. This extraordinary linguistic tapestry is woven from the very fabric of Papua New Guinea's geography and its history. The formidable mountain ranges, often rising to dizzying altitudes, the dense, almost impenetrable rainforests, and the scattering of countless islands have, for millennia, served as natural barriers, isolating communities and allowing languages to evolve in splendid, independent profusion. Much like distinct species adapting to unique ecological niches, human societies here develop their own forms of communication, each shaped by their immediate environment, their social structures, and their ancestral narratives. This fragmentation, rather than being a hindrance, has fostered an incredible depth of cultural identity, with language being a primary marker of belonging, a sacred inheritance passed down through generations, each inflection and idiom a testament to a people's enduring connection to place. Navigating this intricate linguistic landscape requires remarkable adaptability. While individual communities cherish their mother tongues, broader communication is often facilitated by lingua francas. Talk Piscine, an English-based Creole, has emerged as the most widely spoken language, a vibrant and evolving means of connection across diverse tribal groups, particularly in the highlands and northern regions. Hiri Motu, a trade language with roots in the Motuan dialect around Port Moresby, serves a similar purpose in other areas, while English remains the official language of government and education, a legacy of colonial times. This multilingual environment fosters a cognitive flexibility in its people, many of whom are fluent in several languages, switching between them with an ease that is truly astonishing, a daily demonstration of human communicative ingenuity. The preservation of this immense linguistic heritage in an increasingly globalized world presents a profound challenge, yet also a precious opportunity. Each language is a repository of unique knowledge, traditional ecological wisdom, intricate social customs, oral histories, and distinct artistic expressions. The efforts to document, revitalize, and promote these tongues are vital, not just for Papua New Guinea, but for humanity as a whole. For in this symphony of voices, we hear the diverse melodies of human thought and creativity, a reminder of the incredible adaptability and richness of our species. It is a living testament to the power of communication, in all its varied and wondrous forms, to shape societies and define what it means to be human in this extraordinary corner of our world. High in the mist-shrouded mountains of Papua New Guinea, in verdant valleys cradled by ancient volcanoes, a truly exceptional treasure is cultivated: coffee. These highlands, with their rich, dark volcanic soils, ample rainfall and cool, consistent temperatures, provide the perfect alchemy for growing some of the world's most sought-after Arabica beans. This is not the realm of vast industrial plantations, but rather a mosaic of smallholder farms, often tended by families who have nurtured these lands for generations. The coffee cherries ripen slowly here, developing a complexity of flavor that speaks directly of this pristine, high-altitude environment, a testament to a terroir that is as unique as the myriad cultures that call these remote highlands home. The cultivation methods employed here are, in many ways, a reflection of the deep respect for the natural world that permeates Papua New Guinean culture. The coffee is predominantly grown organically, often by default rather than by formal certification, thriving under the shade of native trees, which contributes to biodiversity and enhances the nuanced flavors of the beans. Chemical fertilizers and pesticides are rare, partly due to cost and accessibility, but also due to a traditional understanding of sustainable agriculture. This commitment to natural processes ensures that the coffee produced is not only of exceptional quality but also remarkably pure, untainted by the intensive agricultural practices found elsewhere. Each bean is typically hand-picked, a labor of love ensuring only the ripest cherries are selected for processing, a crucial step in crafting this Highland Gold. The journey from cherry to cup is one of meticulous care. The beans, once harvested, are often processed using traditional wet methods, which involve pulping the cherries, fermenting the beans to remove the mucilage, washing them thoroughly, and then carefully sun-drying them on large tarpaulins or raised beds. This careful attention at every stage is vital for preserving the inherent qualities of Papua New Guinean coffee, which is celebrated for its well-balanced body, its bright, clean acidity, and its captivating aroma, often hinting at notes of fruit, chocolate, and subtle spice. It is a flavor profile that is both complex and incredibly smooth, a direct result of the unique combination of high-altitude, volcanic earth, and the dedicated, often artisanal approach of its cultivators. This remarkable coffee is more than just a delightful beverage. It is a vital lifeline for many highland communities, providing a crucial source of income and supporting livelihoods in some of the most remote regions of the country. Its reputation for purity and exceptional flavor has earned it a distinguished place in the global specialty coffee market, cherished by connoisseurs who appreciate its unique character and its story of origin. Papua New Guinea's coffee is therefore a shining example of how sustainable small-scale agriculture, deeply connected to the land and its traditions, can produce a world-class product, a true taste of the wild, untamed beauty of these Pacific highlands, a pure expression of a remarkable land. Here, where the Bismarck Sea embraces the shores of New Britain, lies a realm of extraordinary aquatic splendor, Kimby Bay. This vast, sheltered expanse of water cradled by volcanic islands is far more than just a picturesque tropical seascape. It is a vibrant, pulsating heart of marine biodiversity, a critical sanctuary for a staggering array of life forms, many of which are found in such concentrations nowhere else on this blue planet. The clarity of these waters, often undisturbed by significant coastal runoff, allows sunlight to penetrate deep, fueling the very foundations of this intricate ecosystem. It is a place where the sheer abundance of life can overwhelm the senses, a testament to the prolific power of nature when conditions are pristine and undisturbed, a window into the ancient world of coral reef genesis. The reef structures themselves are a marvel of biological engineering, a sprawling metropolis of coral colonies that have grown over millennia. More than 400 species of hard coral contribute to this underwater architecture, creating a labyrinthine world of breathtaking complexity and beauty. Delicate branching corals resembling intricate multi-hued trees provide refuge for countless smaller creatures, their delicate arms swaying gently with the ocean's currents. Massive brain corals, some the size of small automobiles, form solid ancient buttresses, their surfaces etched with the patterns of centuries. Plate corals extend like vast submerged platforms, creating layers of habitat, while soft corals in hues of pink, purple and orange add a touch of ethereal grace, pulsing gently in the clear warm waters like living flowers in an oceanic garden. This intricate coral city is home to an astonishing congregation of fish, over 900 documented species, a veritable explosion of color, form, and behavior. Schools of iridescent fusiliers, numbering in their thousands, move as one, a shimmering river of silver and blue flowing through the coral canyons. Larger predators such as the sleek barracuda and the powerful trevally patrol the reef edges, their presence a constant reminder of the dynamic interplay of life and death that sustains this ecosystem. Tiny jewel-like damselfish guard their algae patches with fierce determination, while camouflaged scorpionfish lie in patient ambush, blending seamlessly with their coral surroundings. Every nook and cranny, every cave and overhang teems with activity, a constant mesmerizing ballet of marine existence, each creature playing its part. Kimby Bay's significance extends far beyond its visual appeal. It is a crucial reservoir of marine genetic diversity, a species factory that potentially seeds other reef systems across the Coral Triangle. The health of these reefs is intrinsically linked to the well-being of the coastal communities that depend upon them for sustenance and livelihood. It serves as a living laboratory for scientists seeking to understand the complexities of coral reef ecology and the impacts of a changing global climate. The bay stands as a beacon of hope, a reminder of the extraordinary richness our oceans can harbor, and a profound call for its continued protection, ensuring this underwater paradise thrives for generations yet to come, a vibrant jewel in the crown of our planet's marine heritage. Across the diverse landscapes of Papua New Guinea, from the mist-shrouded highlands to the sun-drenched coastal plains, the air frequently vibrates with an ancient energy, a collective expression of cultural identity known as the Sing Sing. These are not mere performances for entertainment, they are profound, living manifestations of heritage, a vibrant tapestry woven from threads of myth, tradition, and communal spirit. Each festival is a unique spectacle, a gathering of tribes and clans who come together to share their distinct songs, dances, and stories, passed down through countless generations. It is here, amidst the rhythmic pulse of drums and the chorus of voices, that the very soul of these ancient cultures is laid bare, a powerful assertion of belonging and continuity in a rapidly changing world, a connection to the land and the ancestors that remains unbroken. The visual spectacle of a Papua New Guinean festival is almost overwhelming in its richness and creativity. Bodies become living canvases, adorned with intricate patterns of natural pigments derived from earth, plants and charcoal ochres, clays and berry juices, creating a kaleidoscope of color. Elaborate headdresses, crafted with breathtaking skill, tower skywards, fashioned from the iridescent plumage of birds of paradise, the fur of cuscus, and an astonishing variety of shells, seeds, and woven fibers. These adornments are not arbitrary. Each element carries deep symbolic meaning, representing totemic animals, ancestral spirits, or significant events in the tribe's history. The transformation is total, as individuals shed their everyday identities to embody the spirits and stories of their people, a visual symphony that speaks volumes of their connection to the natural world. The soundscape of these gatherings is equally compelling, a primal symphony that resonates deep within the observer. The throb of the kundu drums, their taut lizard-skin heads beaten with rhythmic precision, provides the unwavering heartbeat of the dance, a sound that can travel for miles across the valleys. Voices rise in powerful, often haunting unison, chanting ancient songs that recount epic tales of creation, of great warriors, of mythical beings, and of the tribe's journey through time. Bamboo flutes may add a melodic counterpoint, their mournful notes weaving through the percussive drive, while the rustle of grass skirts and the jingle of shell ornaments contribute to the rich, layered texture of the sound, an auditory experience that is both exhilarating and deeply moving, a direct line to the ancestral past. Beyond the immediate spectacle, these festivals serve a vital social and cultural purpose. They are occasions for renewing alliances between different groups, for settling disputes, and for initiating the young into the traditions and responsibilities of adulthood. They are a vibrant marketplace of ideas, a forum for artistic expression, and a powerful means of reinforcing communal bonds and shared identity in a nation of such extraordinary linguistic and cultural diversity. In a world where ancient traditions are increasingly under threat, the festivals of Papua New Guinea stand as a defiant and joyous affirmation of cultural resilience, a testament to the enduring power of human creativity and the deep-seated need to connect with one's roots, ensuring these vibrant legacies continue to echo through the generations. Port Moresby, the capital of Papua New Guinea, stands as a city of stark contrasts, a bustling nexus where the ancient rhythms of tribal life meet the relentless pace of modern urban development. Nestled along the shores of the Gulf of Papua, its sprawling urban landscape is a relatively recent phenomenon in a land steeped in millennia of diverse cultural histories. Here, gleaming modern office blocks cast their shadows over vibrant, bustling markets where vendors from outlying villages bring their produce. A vivid illustration of the nation's ongoing journey of transformation. The city serves as the administrative, commercial, and educational heart of the country, drawing people from every province, each bringing their unique customs, languages, and traditions, creating a dynamic, often challenging urban melting pot. The daily life in Port Moresby is a vibrant tapestry woven from threads of tradition and modernity. One might witness a group of men in traditional attire discussing community matters, just a stone's throw from a state-of-the-art shopping mall filled with global brands. The city's markets, such as the famous Gordon's Market, are a sensory explosion, a riot of color, sound, and smell, where everything from fresh tropical fruits and vegetables to intricately woven bilum bags and handcrafted artifacts are traded with an infectious energy. Yet, alongside this traditional commerce, a burgeoning formal economy is taking root, with new industries and infrastructure projects reshaping the city's skyline and offering new, though often unevenly distributed opportunities for its rapidly growing population, reflecting the complex economic currents at play. Navigating this urban environment presents its own unique set of challenges. The rapid influx of people from rural areas, seeking economic advancement or escaping local hardships, places considerable strain on an infrastructure still struggling to keep pace. Issues of unemployment, housing shortages, and crime are realities that the city's inhabitants contend with, demanding resilience and a strong sense of community. Yet, amidst these difficulties, there is an undeniable spirit of enterprise and a fierce pride in their cultural heritage. The city is a testament to the adaptability of its people, who navigate the complexities of urban existence while striving to maintain their deep connections to kin and custom, a daily balancing act played out on a grand scale. Port Moresby, in essence, is a microcosm of Papua New Guinea itself, a place of extraordinary diversity, dynamic change, and inherent complexities. It is a city still forging its identity, a frontier town on the edge of one of the world's last great wildernesses, grappling with the opportunities and pitfalls of globalization. It reflects the aspirations of a young nation, striving to find its place on the world stage, while honoring the profound depth of its ancestral past. To understand Port Moresby is to begin to understand the multifaceted character of Papua New Guinea, a land where the ancient and the contemporary coexist in a vibrant and at times tumultuous embrace, offering a unique window into a world undergoing profound transition. Here, in the deeply folded emerald cloak of Papua New Guinea's most inaccessible terrains, lie sanctuaries of profound antiquity, places veiled in secrecy and whispered reverence. These are not temples wrought by human hands in the conventional sense with towering columns or gilded domes, but rather, hallowed grounds designated by nature itself and consecrated by generations of ancestral belief. They are the sacred sites, the spiritual heartlands, accessible only to those who possess not merely physical courage, but a spirit deemed worthy by the guardians of tradition. To approach such a place is to step back into an epoch where the spiritual and the physical realms were inextricably, palpably intertwined, where every rustle of leaves, every shadow in the undergrowth could be a message from the world beyond our immediate perception. The journey to these sacred enclaves is, in itself, a formidable trial, a pilgrimage designed to test the resolve and purify the intent of any who dare to venture forth. Paths, if they exist at all, are often treacherous, winding through dense, primeval rainforest where sunlight struggles to penetrate the canopy, or ascending precipitous slopes, slick with mud and cloaked in mist. One might traverse roaring torrents on bridges woven from vines, their structures swaying precariously over deep chasms, a testament to indigenous ingenuity, and a constant reminder of the raw power of this untamed land. This arduous passage is more than mere travel. It is an initiation, a physical and mental crucible that strips away the trivial, leaving only the core of one's determination to connect with the ancient spirits that are said to reside within these secluded domains. Upon reaching such a hallowed destination, one might find a cave, its walls adorned with ancient pictographs, cryptic symbols telling stories of creation, of great hunts, or of spiritual beings. Or perhaps it is a silent grove of colossal trees, their gnarled roots gripping the earth like the very fingers of time, where rituals have been performed for uncounted centuries. These are not places of casual visitation. They are the sanctums where the initiated communicate with ancestral spirits, seek guidance, or perform rites vital for the community's well-being. The exclusivity, the notion that only the brave may enter, often pertains to those who have undergone specific rites of passage, who understand the intricate protocols, and who carry the spiritual weight necessary to stand in the presence of such potent ancestral energies without causing offense or disruption. The enduring significance of these sacred sites lies in their profound connection to cultural identity, to the unbroken chain of ancestral knowledge passed down through oral tradition. They are living repositories of history, belief, and belonging, fiercely protected by the communities to whom they are intrinsically linked. The courage required to approach them is not merely about conquering physical fear, but about possessing the spiritual fortitude, the humility, and the profound respect demanded by places where the veil between worlds is believed to be at its thinnest. These natural temples, hidden deep within the land, stand as powerful symbols of the enduring spiritual heritage of Papua New Guinea, a testament to a worldview where humanity and nature are in constant sacred dialogue. For the modern human imbued with an enduring spirit of exploration and a yearning to witness the Earth's most extraordinary enclaves, Papua New Guinea presents an allure that is almost primordial. It is a land where nature's grandeur and the vibrant tapestry of human culture exist in a remarkable, often breathtaking symbiosis. Yet to embark upon an expedition into this realm of unparalleled biodiversity and ancient traditions, one must first engage in a series of thoughtful preparations. Understanding the practicalities of existence within its diverse landscapes, the very rhythm of its local economies, and the formal channels of entry, are the foundational steps for any prospective visitor. These considerations for the year 2025 are not mere administrative details, but rather the initial respectful gestures in approaching a nation of such unique character and profound heritage. The cost of living within Papua New Guinea is as varied and multifaceted as its ecosystems and its peoples. It is not a monolithic figure but rather a spectrum reflecting the diverse ways of life across this vast archipelago. In the bustling urban centers such as Port Moresby, one encounters a monetary economy where the prices of goods and services mirror, to some extent, global patterns, albeit with local nuances. However, venture into the remote highland valleys or the secluded coastal villages, and the concept of cost transforms, often intertwining with systems of barter, communal support, and a direct reliance on the bounty of the land and sea. To comprehend this spectrum is to gain insight into the daily lives of the Papua New Guinean people, and to appreciate the resources required to navigate this captivating, yet often challenging environment with respect and understanding for local commerce. Equally vital in the prelude to any such journey is the acquisition of the appropriate visa, the formal permission granted by the sovereign nation of Papua New Guinea to enter its domain. For the year 2025, these requirements, though subject to official channels for the most current details, represent a crucial aspect of responsible travel. This is not simply a bureaucratic formality, but an acknowledgement of the nation's right to manage its borders and to welcome visitors in a structured and considerate manner. The visa serves as a key, unlocking the possibility of experiencing the wonders that lie within, and its procurement is an act of due diligence, ensuring that one's presence is sanctioned and in accordance with the established protocols. It is a gesture that signifies an intention to be a respectful guest in this land of extraordinary cultural richness. Therefore, the journey to experience the marvels of Papua New Guinea truly begins long before one sets foot upon its shores or breathes in the scent of its rainforests. It commences with this careful research and meticulous planning, understanding the economic landscape to navigate daily life, and securing the necessary permissions to enter. These preparatory acts are integral to fostering a journey that is not only enriching for the visitor, but also considerate of the host nation and its people. By addressing these practicalities with foresight, the intrepid traveler lays the groundwork for a profound immersion, an expedition that promises not just fleeting sights but a deeper, more meaningful engagement with one of the planet's most fascinating and culturally diverse destinations, ensuring the adventure is both memorable and harmonious. In the vast, untamed wilderness of Papua New Guinea, where colossal mountain ranges pierce the sky and dense rainforests cloak the earth, the very concept of travel is redefined. Here, the familiar roads and railways that crisscross other nations are often absent, rendered impractical by the formidable terrain. Instead, the skies themselves become the highways, and the winding rivers serve as ancient liquid pathways. For many communities nestled deep within these impenetrable landscapes, the journey to a local market, a commonplace errand elsewhere, transforms into an extraordinary expedition, a testament to human ingenuity and resilience in the face of nature's grand design. It is a world where the daily commute might involve the roar of a propeller and the majestic sweep of a wing. The small, propeller-driven aircraft, often Cessnas or Twin Otters, are the lifeblood of these isolated regions. They are more than mere vehicles, they are vital links to the outside world, carrying not only people but also essential supplies, news, and the very means of commerce. Pilots who navigate these routes are masters of their craft, intimately familiar with the unpredictable weather patterns and the challenging landing strips, often carved precariously into mountain slopes or beside rushing rivers. For the local inhabitants, boarding one of these planes to sell their produce or to access services is a routine, yet always remarkable part of life. The journey offers breathtaking perspectives of the sprawling canopy below a mosaic of greens and browns, hinting at the incredible biodiversity sheltered within. Upon arrival perhaps at a bustling highland market or a coastal trading post, the journey may not yet be complete. Where the reach of aircraft ends, the dominion of the boat begins. The extensive network of rivers from the mighty Sepik to countless smaller tributaries and the sprawling coastline dotted with islands necessitate water travel. The iconic dugout canoe, crafted with skills passed down through generations, or the more modern outboard motor-powered dinghies, become the vessels of choice. These boats navigate the currents, carrying families, goods, and stories connecting communities that lie along the water's edge. The transition from air to water is a seamless adaptation, a dance between technology and tradition, reflecting the diverse challenges posed by this multifaceted land. This intricate system of air and water travel is not merely about logistics, it is woven into the very fabric of daily existence and the cultural tapestry of Papua New Guinea. It shapes social interactions, economic opportunities, and the rhythm of life itself. The reliance on these methods underscores the profound connection between the people and their environment, a relationship built on respect for nature's power and an unyielding spirit of adaptation. To witness this interplay is to understand the extraordinary lengths to which humanity will go to thrive, to connect, and to build communities in even the most demanding corners of our planet, a truly remarkable feat of endurance and ingenuity. The culinary landscape of Papua New Guinea is as rich and diverse as its ecosystems and cultures, a vibrant testament to the bounty of the land and the ingenuity of its people. Here, food is far more than mere sustenance. It is a celebration of community, a repository of ancestral knowledge, and a direct connection to the earth. The traditional dishes, often prepared using methods refined over millennia, offer a unique journey for the palate, showcasing indigenous ingredients harvested from fertile volcanic soils, lush rainforests, and the abundant surrounding waters. To explore the food of Papua New Guinea is to delve into the very heart of its identity, where every meal tells a story of survival, tradition, and deep respect for nature's provisions. Central to many traditional feasts is the mumu, a remarkable method of earth oven cooking that speaks volumes of the resourcefulness of the island's inhabitants. Layers of succulent pork, chicken, sweet potatoes, taro, yams, and verdant green vegetables are carefully wrapped in banana leaves, imparting a subtle, smoky flavor. These bundles are then placed upon hot stones nestled in a pit dug into the ground, covered with more leaves and earth, and left to steam slowly for several hours. The result is an incredibly tender, flavorful, and communal meal, where the very process of its creation is a shared experience, fostering bonds and reinforcing social ties. It is a culinary tradition that embodies the principles of slow cooking and the utilization of natural elements. Beyond the mumu, the staple foods reflect the agricultural richness of the islands. Sago, derived from the pith of the sago palm, forms a fundamental part of the diet in many lowland and swampy regions, often prepared as a starchy pudding or pancake. Taro and yams, cultivated with meticulous care in Highland gardens, provide essential carbohydrates, their earthy flavors a constant presence on the dinner table. An array of tropical fruits, from sweet bananas and juicy papayas to exotic rambutans and mangosteens, offer natural sweetness and vital nutrients. And along the coastlines and rivers, fish and shellfish, freshly caught, are prepared in myriad ways, often grilled over open fires or simmered in coconut milk, a taste of the ocean's generosity. The act of sharing food holds profound cultural significance in Papua New Guinea. Feasts are integral to ceremonies, celebrations, and conflict resolution, serving as a powerful symbol of hospitality, wealth, and social cohesion. The abundance of food offered reflects the host's status and generosity, and the communal partaking reinforces the bonds within and between communities. In this land of extraordinary diversity, the traditional dishes are not just a source of nourishment, but a vibrant expression of cultural heritage, a delicious legacy passed down through generations, inviting all who encounter them to savor the unique flavors and the spirit of this remarkable island nation. Our journey through the captivating lands of Papua New Guinea now draws to a close, but the echoes of its wonders will undoubtedly linger. We have glimpsed a world of unparalleled ecological richness, where ancient traditions thrive alongside the pulse of modern life, and where human resilience is etched into every mountain valley and coastal settlement. From the silent flight of the tree kangaroo to the vibrant symphony of a cultural festival, Papua New Guinea offers a profound reminder of the intricate tapestry of life that adorns our planet. It is a place that challenges perceptions, inspires awe, and underscores the vital importance of understanding and cherishing the diverse expressions of both nature and human culture that still exist. The unique ecosystems we have explored, the vibrant coral reefs teeming with life, and the ancient rainforests that stand as silent sentinels, are not merely beautiful backdrops, they are critical components of our global heritage. The cultural diversity, with its astonishing array of languages and traditions, represents an invaluable archive of human experience and adaptation. In a world that is rapidly changing, places like Papua New Guinea serve as precious sanctuaries, holding lessons for us all about sustainable living, community, and the deep intrinsic connection between humanity and the natural world. Their preservation is not just a local concern but a global responsibility, ensuring future generations can also marvel at their splendor. The spirit of exploration that has guided us through this remarkable island nation need not end here. There are countless hidden gems scattered across our globe, each with its own unique stories, its own extraordinary inhabitants, and its own lessons to impart. By seeking to understand these diverse corners of our world, we not only broaden our own horizons, but also foster a greater appreciation for the planet we all share. It is through such journeys of discovery, whether undertaken in person or through the lens of a camera, that we cultivate empathy, respect, and a collective desire to protect the wonders that surround us, from the smallest organism to the grandest landscape. Thank you for joining us on this extraordinary voyage through the heart of Papua New Guinea, a land of vibrant cultures and breathtaking natural beauty. We hope this exploration has ignited your curiosity and deepened your appreciation for the world's hidden treasures. To continue uncovering the marvels of our planet and to embark on new adventures into the unknown, do subscribe to our channel. There are many more stories waiting to be told, many more wonders to be revealed, as we continue our shared exploration of the magnificent diversity that makes our world so endlessly fascinating and precious.